What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, here to bring to you my takeaway and analysis video for this week's game versus USC. Before I get started, if you can, please leave a like on the video, as it definitely helps out the channel. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Were you surprised at the result? Was it exactly how you thought it was going to go? Let me know how you felt about the game in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoy my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. So I'm just getting to this game and giving my analysis today. I wasn't able to watch it live due to work, but I did have an opportunity to watch it today. This is Sunday that I'm watching it. I didn't want to do my takeaways and analysis based off of highlights. I wanted to actually watch the game in its entirety so I could give my proper opinion about what I saw in the game. First and foremost, I'm surprised on two aspects of the game. First, I'm surprised at our inability to run the football like I thought we'd be able to do. I know Justice Haynes did get injured in the game. Luckily, it wasn't anything too serious, I hope. But still, regardless of that, I thought that even if Justice Haynes wasn't in, that we'd still be able to run the football effectively. And for the most part, I mean, I guess you could say, like, on average, the average yards per carry was good, but I thought we'd still be able to be more effective in the running game. That was surprising, but what was even more surprising is just the way USC was able just to run the ball down our throats. This is almost like a total and complete flip of what we did to them last year. And a lot of that was just due to just poor discipline in gap assignments, three guys running in the same gap. Like, what are we doing? You know, three guys running in one gap, leaving the cutback wide open. That was how they scored their last touchdown. And I was just sitting there scratching my head like, what are we doing here? I mean, not to say that we would have came back and won, but I mean, at that point in time, I mean, we're down 11 points. Who knows if we get a stop or whatever? Who knows what? And even before that, we scored the touchdown. Why are we going for two? That I didn't understand that, because I was I was following the game online, on Yahoo Sports, not watching the game, but following the stats. And I saw that they went for two. And at the time, I didn't understand it. And then watching the game, I definitely didn't understand it. The score is 24-13. If you go for two and you get it, let's say for argument's sakes, now it's 24-15. If you score another touchdown and you go for two, you're still losing. You're still losing 24-23. So I don't see the logic in it. You gave up 1 point by being unsuccessful, and now it's even more of an issue if you were to score, as opposed to just kick the extra point. Let's say you get a stop and you score another touchdown. And you kick the extra point. Now it's 24-21. And now all you need is a field goal to tie. As soon as they did that, now it's like, okay, now we're down 24-13. Let's say we score and then we go for two. Now you can get it to where it's 24-21. But why do that when you could have just kicked the extra point? It didn't make any sense to me. There was no advantage for them going for two. But it's neither here nor there because they didn't score after that anyways. And I don't know. I expected USC to be able to pass on us, to some extent, but I didn't expect them to be able to run on us like they did. And like I said, it was a lot of poor angles, poor tackling, poor gap assignment, and poor adjustments in the passing game. Because to be honest with you, I mean, they had their plays, but there was no huge chunk plays that they gave up in the passing game. They gave it all up in the running game. And the passing game was just like, okay, we're going to throw these quick little hitches, these quick little screens. And it's like we didn't adjust to that at all. We still kept blitzing. And when we blitz, it would just be like either a little screen over their heads or be a little like a quick out or a quick mid screen, or just they didn't hold the ball long enough for your blitz to mean anything. You would have been better off just rushing for, dropping back in coverage, and making them pick you apart, than to gamble and just be out schemed, because that's what it was. It almost reminded me of what Georgia did to us in the first BCS, not BCS, college football playoff game that we went to, and it was like they just had these quick little screen plays, quick. It wasn't outs, but like quick hitting passes that made our pass rush null and void. So they got to adjust that, or else that's all every team is going to do for the rest of the year. I mean, if you don't have to drop back and read defenses, you don't have to sit there in the pocket, you can just drop back, a 3-step drop, do a little quick hitch, and get 5-6 yards out of it. That's great. And then on top of that, we played this defense where the corners are like 10 yards off the wide receiver. It was just like easy pitch and catch. I don't understand that. So it was like you're playing this bend but not break defense, but then it's like they're just moving the ball easily down the field without any resistance at all, and they don't have to worry about the pass rush because he's getting the ball out so quick that they can't get home. So we got to make some sort of adjustment, because that's not sustainable. The teams are just going to kill us with that. So that was head scratching to me, that we didn't make an adjustment for a whole entire game, and that's all they did to kill us with that. So it just, I don't know what to say. We got pushed around, and I guess maybe USC got tired of hearing about how soft they were and decided to let everybody know we're not soft. And for this game, they really pushed us around and punked us. So, it is what it is. I would say, the positives of it are that, the emergence of Andrew Marsh. I'm glad that he's getting his opportunities. I mean, he should have been out there from the jump. because he is so much better of an option than, you know, who they had out there to begin with. He catches everything. I mean, the one that he didn't catch, I mean, it was a well-defended ball. Got knocked out of his hands. So you can't fault him for that. I saw a lot of people on Reddit talking about pass interference. That was no pass interference. That was just good defense. And so that was good. But and you know, Bryce for the most part played decent. He had a few throws that you know, that he missed. The interception, I know some people in the Michigan subreddit were talking about as pass interference. I don't know. I mean, he did get kind of turned around, but I don't think he was catching that. It was overthrown. And you know, it was a bad decision by Bryce. He had Samaj wide open, but he got greedy and tried to go for the longer throw and overthrew his receiver. So it is a learning experience. You know, it sucks that we lost, but you know, the season is not entirely over, though it makes everything a lot more difficult. We definitely have to win out at this point if we're looking at a playoff spot with 2 losses. But you know, I just wanted to say, you know, the Michigan Wolverines subreddit is just one of the most toxic places I've ever seen. Everyone talking about fire Moore and fire Wink and fire this person and fire that person. And it's like, I don't get it. You know, these are probably the same people, if I went back and looked in the history of that subreddit, we're probably talking about fire Harbaugh too. You know, I mean, I get it that most of these guys are, you know, it's easy to hide behind a keyboard and you're anonymous so you can talk crazy and there's no repercussions from it. But I don't get what the hate is from, you know, this game. They're not going to fire Moore. You know, should we have played better? Yes. But USC just came with a better game plan. So it's up to us to adjust. We see what teams are going to probably try to do to us going forward, and we just have to adjust to it. We still have the whole season ahead of us. We just have to continue to get better and, you know, make the adjustments on defense, improve on offense, and just go from there. The offensive line, to me, I mean, they played okay, not great, but, you know, it wasn't that bad. The defensive line, on the other hand, got manhandled, totally outplayed. So that is definitely concerning to me. You know, like I said, just the gap discipline, that was just terrible. And that just has to be worked on. But you know, I'm disappointed, but it's just on to the next game. We got a stretch now after the Washington game where there's games to be won that we can win. We just have to take care of business. And then once we get to Ohio State, you know, it's up to us to take care of business. I mean, if we do that, we still have a shot at the playoffs. But anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. As always, if you've made it this far, leave a like on the video, as I mentioned before, as it definitely helps the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section below about the game. Leave a go blue if you can. And if you enjoy my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching. And as always, go blue.